Money don't stop on the treadmill. I start just like steak. Put me on your damn plate. I let him get a taste. Taste sweet just like cake.
Okay, hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a brow tutorial. I know when I did my makeup routine, a lot of you guys were asking me if I could do like a separate brow tutorial, and so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna show you the stuff I use. I use the dark brown Milani brow gel, and then I use it looks kind of crusty because I lost the top, but it's a highlighter stick for you know, it's from that makeup kit that I showed you guys in my my haul. Yeah. And then I use this Perfect Sculpting brow gel in the color brunette. Yeah. And then the brush. So let's get to it. And I'll kind of give y'all like tips as to how I when I go along, what I do. And it's gonna be kind of annoying. I'm gonna get frustrated because my eyebrow lady, well, I didn't go to my eyebrow lady. I went to this wax spot down here, and she did my eyebrows, but I don't like how she did the shape for this one. Like the tail is too thick and it's not cut off right, but I can still make it work. So yeah. First, I like to start off by brushing them up so I can clearly see the shape, like to, you know, line. Do it up, and I just tweezed them so it's not that much like new grown hairs to cover up, so it's gonna be pretty easy to line. Yeah, so I like to start from the front, but I like to do it like very gently. I don't like to do a harsh line the first time. So I start at the bottom and I just follow the shape of the brow. And I like to bring it up into the brow a little bit for the arch, just to make it a little bit more dramatic. And then I bring tail out at the end. I know that's a really long tail, but I'm going to clean it up later. I just like to have a dramatic outline so it can be easier for me to follow. Because my eyebrows, they don't act right all the time. Sometimes they make life easy. Other times I got to do stuff over and over and over again. So yeah, so then when I get to the top, I brush it down again so I can clearly see the shape. And then when I'm lining it, I start like at the arch kind of, and I just line it down, and I line it up with the line of the tail that I made at the bottom. And again, I like to bring it out really far so that way I can see exactly what shape I want before I make it shorter. And then for the front part of the top brow, you got to be kind of careful, because if you put too much, it'll look too blocky. So I really have to make sure when I line it, I don't go over the brow, because that'll make the shape too thick. So you have to go like along the hairs, if that makes sense. And then I bring the line out like here too far too, so I can really make sure everything is lined up correctly. And then I connect it to the line I made. And then I just spoolie it out. This is the shape that I want. So normally if it's taking me a long time, I'll have to like take it off and fix it, because sometimes the shape doesn't come out how I want it to. But after failing so many times, you gotta learn something, right? So yeah, after I outline the top and the bottom, that's when I go in and like really fill it in. I start out with the tail again, because I like for the brow to be like light to dark, if that makes sense. So more natural hair strokes in the front, and then a little darker to make the end more dramatic and to really emphasize the shape and the arch. And then when I get to the very front, I like to add a little bit of extra like hair strokes. So I go right here, and before I go directly up, I go in the direction that the hair grows naturally, so that way it can, you know, fall correctly. So I do it like that for like the front, but not the very front. And then once I get to like the front, y'all know what I'm talking about, that's when I go like straight up to add the extra strokes of hair. And then you kind of got to play with it just to get it how you really want it. And then let me go make sure this on my crystal. Okay, so now that I'm done filling it in, now I'm gonna go back in with the highlighter stick just to you know, make the brow look cleaner. When I would like to use concealer if I'm putting foundation on my face, because I feel like it's just too much if I'm just doing my eyebrows. So if I'm just doing my eyebrows and no other makeup, then I'll use my highlighter pencil to and I just go underneath the line. I outline it very lightly because this highlighter stick, if you go too hard, it'll put so much on and it's so irritating and it's hard to get off. So and then I just go in and tap with my finger, because I want it to be blended in, but I don't want it to be too blended in, you know, because I still want it to have a little glimmer and stuff. So sometimes I just do the bottom, but I don't know. We'll see how the other one looks with just the bottom, and I'll decide if I want to do the top. So I'm gonna go ahead, do the other brow off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and show y'all when I get to the brow gel. So I did my eyebrows off camera, and I decided to put the highlight on the top too. So this is the look. I would say if you want like just a plain, like a natural look, like an everyday brow look, then you should stop here, because I feel like this is pretty natural looking. But if you want to still look natural but like a little more dramatic, a little more enhanced, that's when I use the brow gel to make it a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all how I apply it. I got this from the beauty supply store, Sunny's, and it's in brunette, like I said. And yeah, what's funny is that I was looking for the clear brow gel because that's the one I normally use, but for some reason they only had colored gel. So I was like, you know what, let's just try it, you know. And I actually liked it, so go ahead and apply this. I'm so country. Apply this. So I really just add like, you know, little hair strokes. And I know people are wondering like, why didn't I do this before I put the highlight on? And this is more like a finishing touch to me. Like, I don't use this just to fill in my brows. I just use it for like a finishing touch to make it look more dramatic, like I said. So I don't really have to go hard with it. I can just dab it and it won't mess up the it doesn't mess up the highlight at all. And I really like this. So yeah, I just do the same technique as far as the brush strokes and stuff, going natural, and well, going the natural way that the hair grows. And I know y'all see I messed up. I gotta add some more highlight. I am messing up. And one thing about this, it dries really quickly, so you have to like hurry up and do what you're gonna do, because once it's dry, like, you're gonna have to really wipe it off before you can start over. Go back on my highlight, and it's because I had too much on the brush. But before, when I wiped it completely, like how I was supposed to wipe this one, I ain't had that problem. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put this on this side because this is the side that I used. I'm gonna try this brown highlight one time, but not today. So yes, this is how it looks. I like it, honestly, because it adds a little flavor to it, you know. It's not just black, it's like black with brown. And it's so frustrating doing my other eyebrow because this one is like easy because I'm right-handed, but for like my left eyebrow, I feel like I gotta go 10 times slower and I have to be like in my face or I'll screw up. That's why I did that's why I did this eyebrow off camera, because I look crazy. I look like I never did my eyebrows before and I'm struggling. And I don't be wanting to mess up because this eyebrow is gonna be harder to fix, because this is the screwed up eyebrow and it happens to be my left one. So gotta get it right the first time. All right, y'all, I had to go make sure it looked good in the mirror because, you know, from a distance it could look bad. Okay, so this is the final look. Yeah, I'll take some pictures and I'll insert them in so you guys can see like a close-up. But yeah, this is the final touch. So like I said, I used the Milani dark brown brow gel, this highlight stick, and then, you know, the brow gel. But normally I still recommend using the clear one. And I would say if you're going to use the clear one, then you can use it on top of the natural look, like, you know, without the brown. So if you just want to use the pomade. use the clear brow gel for this. But if you want like a more dramatic look, or you want to switch up the color of your brow, you can just use a colored one. Because I was kind of against that. I was like, what's the point? But I like it. So yeah, that's it for this week. Y'all, please bear with me. I know my schedule for posting is like ridiculous, and I'm sorry. I just got back from spring break, so once I get my work schedule for my job and then see what assignments I have to do for class, once I get everything back in balance, and I'll get back onto like, you know, my schedule and stuff. But yeah, so since this is going up today, I won't see y'all Wednesday, but I will see y'all next Wednesday. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everybody you know, and yeah.